I had this opportunity to be with Didi under her guidance to take that training. And I remember that every time we were, come in contact with Didi in our during our training, every sister had one thing: we want to be like Asha Didi. This is what, the talk of the town that time. Every sister wanted to be, because we were so inspired. Like Baba says, take inspiration. We were so inspired from your confidence and from the way you were giving gyan so clearly. So Didi, just one more thing I want to tell that to everyone, that Didi came into gyan when she was 9 years old, and she's topper and gold medalist in MA from Bangalore University. She served as a lecturer in Mount Carmel Degree College, Bangalore, and she dedicated her life in 1972 to the organization for Baba Seva, and she has traveled around the world, and she has been part of many peace projects in UN. And the other thing is, Didi was chosen as the outstanding young person of the year of the world for 1989 by International JC Internationals USA for her invaluable contribution towards peace. So welcome again, Didi, and we are looking forward for your inspirations and the effort for the last end times. What should we be doing now? Over to you, Didi.
And just
Om Shanti. Someone is saying anything?
Yes, Asha Didi. So now it's 5 o'clock. Will you be speaking till 6 o'clock? Will you an hour, or you have another?
I think it will be nearly 30 or 40 minutes, Aruna, because today I made a mistake and I apologize for that. It so happened that yesterday when I arrived from Mount Abu, Brother Brij Mohan has come back to ORC. So we traveled the whole day. The evening, as soon as I arrived, sisters wanted to set the program for Raksha Bandhan. And somehow it slipped out of my mind. And we invited nearly 150 sisters who are in connection with ORC, and they're sitting downstairs. I was with them, and this call came, and I was really, I felt very bad that I did not keep the promise, but I thought that I will definitely go. I've requested sisters to leave me for some time, so I think 45 minutes should be okay. And I'm very, very sorry for what happened, but it was drama.
Yeah, thank you. That's great. So this is just an excuse to have you again another time.
Definitely. Baba always says that we must have the tilak of 3 bindis, 3 dots. And those 3 dots, Baba means soul, to be soul conscious, not only the knowledge that I am a soul, but practically living as the master of the body, master of all that is around me. This is number 1, soul conscious, beyond body and bodily relations, beyond all those beautiful things that catch my attention. We have to be beyond all that. It is not that we do not appreciate them. We appreciate them. We love them. We express our gratitude towards them. But simultaneously, we are seated on the seat of soul consciousness. Master. Master means anything that happens around. I'm neither affected nor influenced. I have not to be influenced and I have not to be affected. Beyond. Number 2, Shiv Baba. Number 2 dot, Shiv Baba. Whose child I am? Who is my father? The Almighty Authority, the one who is the creator, and I am his child. When this consciousness is there, then we are capable of applying the third dot, that is drama. It is easy to say drama. Drama not only for what has happened in the past. For past, we do apply full stop, true. But we are enacting that drama. We are playing that drama. I'm the hero of that drama. What does that mean? It means to play my role in such a way that I'm enacting and simultaneously I am the spectator, Sakshi. I'm just playing my part in this wide world drama. I recall I was very new, living in the center in Delhi Pandav Bhavan, where we had Dadi Gulsar, Dadi All-Rounder. Dadi All-Rounder was the mother of Dadi Gulsar. One day what I found, that Dadi All-Rounder came and she just shouted at one brother. It was anger. After she did that, I was just watching her. She went to her room and I followed her. And innocently I said to her, Dadi, today you got angry. She was smiling at the time. And you know what she said? I did not get angry. I played the role of being in anger. I am still peaceful, and I found she was. She was not disturbed, she was just peaceful. So, dear brothers and sisters, this is one thing that is required at the present time. I do not much talk about the last stage, but what it should be now. Are we really playing our roles as spectators? Sakshi Drishta. Number 2, Baba has given us this knowledge of the whole drama. We know the past, the present, and the future. We know pretty well what has happened in the past and what is going to be in future. We know. This is what is said Trikaldarshi, meaning the knower of the three aspects of time. We know pretty well. After this, the new golden age will come. The new golden age will be the Satyugi world, heaven. And Baba says to us, children, you have to now imbibe those samskars. I'll talk about them a bit later. But applying the third dot means just to be the knower of the three aspects of time, Trikaldarshi. Then I'm able to apply full stop easily. Third thing, concentration. Ekagrata, this is what is said in Hindi. Concentrate, focus. Is my focus very clear? Am I really focusing on my aim and object? What I have to be? Am I very clear and sure about my aim? In India, we give the example of Arjun, who was very focused, very focused. And this power of concentration or focus increases when we give up the habit of looking at ordinary things and wasteful things. It is the ordinary and waste. We are no longer negative people, but definitely we spend at times our time at ordinary things. Ordinary means which is not going to elevate you, which is free of ruhaniyat, spirituality, divinity, ordinary, speaking like ordinary people, behaving like ordinary people, common people. Baba has made us special ones. We are Brahmins. Being a Brahmin, I have to be very focused. And number 4, fearless. This third dot of drama, it makes us fearless. I was victorious in the last kalpa, and I am going to be victorious this time too. I'm the jewel of victory, victorious. No longer nowadays we have to keep thinking on what is the weakness in me, what's the negative thing. No longer. Now we are at that threshold where we have to summon, welcome the sanskars of deities. I have to be a deity. How the deities would be? Baba tells us in the Murlis. Two things I would like to highlight today, which are useful for our present efforts. One, don't think too much. I recall Dadi Janki, once she came to the Diamond Hall, Madhuban Shantivan, and there she said, don't think. It did not suit me in the sense that I could not take it. Thinking is not bad. But when you give a thought to it, when you become mature, more mature, then I feel what Dadi said was absolutely right. Deities don't think too much. They do not have ministers even, not even advisors. They don't think. Only those thoughts arise in their minds which are to be put into practical. What is called Sankalp Siddhi. You think only what you have to do. You think only what you have to do. You don't think anything else. This habit we have to inculcate now. Earlier, and it is true also, we never become thoughtless because to be thoughtless is also a thought. This is what we used to tell people. It is true, that stage never comes. But definitely, we can slow down in our thinking process. More thoughts are like that the growth of the forest. And we don't want to make our mind a forest. Think less and what is appropriate. This habit has to be made. It's very easy to say. While speaking, there are certain thoughts that are coming to our mind. While listening, there are certain thoughts definitely coming to your mind. We are so used to this, but we need to slow down. Then further, second thing, when you think less, focus, appropriate, your work will be successful. You will be successful. Then Baba says, another thing about the deities, I was telling downstairs the teachers were there. And I was telling them, this Raksha Bandhan, what does it remind us? We are pure already. We are following brahmacharya. Just a minute. It's okay. So you carry on. Brahmacharya is not a big thing. Brahmacharya is not a big thing. Celibacy is not a big thing. To remain pure is not a big thing. But now our focus presently should be to make ourselves divine. Pavan. In Hindi it is said Pavan. I do not know what's the exact word that you use, but Baba is Patita Pavan. Baba is not Patita Pavitra. Patita Pavan. What is this Pavan stage? Pavan means where we have purity and divinity, both. So I have to be Pavan. And to be Pavan, one sanskar that we can use presently is the sanskar of giving. Give, give, and give. Giving begets blessings. And when we are giving, then we are not expecting anything in return. It seemed there were two sisters and not in very good terms. One of them said, well, I cannot get along with this one. I cannot give respect to this one because she does this, 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 this. They went to Dadi Chanki. Dadi Chanki said, you have to give respect. Why? Because you have to become a deity. The sanskars of deities are of giving. And the sanskars of the Vaishyas in the Dwapar age, copper age, is business-like. You give this and I give you this. Barter. We don't have to barter respect. We have to give respect. It is never said barter respect. It is always said give respect. Respect begets respect. Automatic, natural. This is one purusharth, one effort I feel that we need to make. Baba has said to us, the essence of our whole study can be essentially summarized into 3 words. To be incorporeal, to be viceless, and third, to be egoless. Nirakari, Nirvikari, and Nirahankari. But we have got to be what is said to be niradhari, meaning not making anyone our base foundation. No human being, not even your own intellect and your own thoughts and your own thinking, your own likes and dislikes, your own biases and prejudices. We have to be above them. And when I am Niradhari, only then I can be Nirakari. Otherwise, all these things will pull me. I cannot become Nirakari. Baba has said several times, it is not the big ropes and the big strings that pull you. You know them, you recognize them, you realize them, and you are able to win over them. But what happens? What happens with the small, small golden threads which are not to be seen? So they're so thin, but very strong. One sentence that Baba spoke. Children sometimes say, Baba, I'm not attached to it, but I like it. This is also to be overcome. As we reach our karmadit stage, there we have to be cautious. We automatically, it becomes our nature. I have seen dadis, been interacting with them very closely. We used to ask Daddy, this is good or this is good? And Daddy used to say, both are good. No likes, no dislikes. Above them. This is our stage. This is what we have to be, above likes and dislikes. In fact, Brother Brij Mohan, the other day, he sent a communication to our centers in America. Tapasya means what? Tapasya means liking what you otherwise dislike and being detached with what you like. This is tapasya. Our tapasya is not to sit down and have meditation, no. Presently, I have to focus. Am I free to fly? Mama used to say, consider every moment to be your last moment. Everyone is watching you. So, presently our efforts should be to make ourselves so divine, so that Baba is able to use me to give visions to the world. When we say we are karma yogis, our initial definition was perform your action and be in yoga. Then there came the definition, be in the remembrance, be in yoga, and then perform actions. But now we have entered into the third stage, where we are in yoga performing actions and others are able to get visions from me. They are able to remember Baba, seeing me performing actions, they are able to remember Baba. They get connected with Baba. And we have seen how Dadis, Baba, Dadi Gulsan, when she is feeding her body, she is eating in such a way, so detached. Detachment brings power and beauty in our actions, in our karmas. Because when we are detached, then my own likes and dislikes are not at work. So Baba has given us this formula to be detached. The more we are detached, more we are able to remain in stable stage. Dear brothers and sisters, the time that we are passing through and the time that is approaching us, it says, it is giving us a signal that inner stability is a must. There are two powers that Baba has said are essential. Number one, the power to discriminate, and number two, the power to judge. The power to discriminate is essential, and we are able to develop it when we are more and more positive, purposeful in our thinking. Just as a swan, it is able to separate pebbles and ratans, precious stones. Similarly, when this intellect becomes clear, then we are able to discern easily. But this has to be practiced. Practiced not only once, twice, but over a period of time. Bahukal. This is what Baba wants us to do. And second thing, decision making. Decision making also has to be very clear, very clear. Right judgment and quick judgment. In one of the Murlis, Baba has said, your last paper will be only of 1 second. The other day I was thinking, all this we are studying only for 1 second. Last 1 second. How that 1 second would be. This whole preparation is for that stage, that second. Hence, the demand of the time is that we become essential now. We were sensible, earlier sensitive, then sensible, and now we have got to become essential. All that we have spread out so much, all those things that are spread out. Now is the time to close all our accounts. No more new accounts with anyone. No more. We are not able to clear our old accounts. How will we be able to clear these accounts? New ones? So no more new accounts now. If anything has gone wrong, immediately apologize. Finished. I have to keep myself in the state of readiness so that my intellect is very clear to catch the signals of Baba. When Baba is giving me signals and my mind is occupied, how will I be able to catch those signals? And the time will be over. So this is one thing. Hence, withdraw. In the picture of 8 powers, the first power, the power to pack up. This power we have to make use now. Now there's a need to make use of this power, power to pack up. Physically also, not to extend too much, and mentally also. This is essential. I hope all our brothers and sisters connected with Kuwait must be making all those efforts, must be keeping attention on all those things that are needed the present times. We've got to be fearless. Baba is there with us. Secondly, we have to be powerful. Powerful, practice silence. And through silence, we are able to do Mansa Seva. Mansa Seva can be done only when my mind is in healthy stage. If the mind is not in healthy state, how can it do service? So my mind has to be in good state, healthy state. powerful, and make yourself very beautiful. So beautiful, not physically, but so beautiful so that Baba gives your vision, sakshatkar. Is this possible? Yes, it is possible. We all want to glorify Baba. And Baba has given us our face and our behavior through which we can glorify Baba. Baba can give our visions if we are always in happy, healthy, and perfect stage. I would request you to invoke your final complete stage. What I have to be, don't wait for it, but invoke it. Invoke it again and again and again. I am this, I am this. Slowly, 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 it will become a reality. When I say slowly, I'm thinking, is it possible to be slow now? Or we have to be flying? Once one brother was talking to Bab Dada, and Baba said, "How are you?" "Baba, I'm fine, I'm doing very fine. I'm going very well." In Hindi, chalna. मैं बहुत अच्छा चल रहा हूँ. Baba said, "What did you say?" "Baba, मैं बहुत अच्छा चल रहा हूँ." Baba smiled and said, "Great loss, because this is a time to fly and you are still walking." Similarly, this is time for us to fly and take others also along with us. We have to fly together. Okay? Okay, it was nice talking to you, speaking to you. I can see beautiful faces of everyone shining. Baba is there on your faces. Baba is there. Lovely Baba is there. Loveliest, dearest Baba is there. So always keep smiling, okay? Always keep smiling. This smile will give relief to many. Always keep smiling. Okay. Om Shanti. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. It was nice. And Pavitra, can you tell me how many people and how many countries are there?
Yes, Didi. There are countries like I think whole Middle East like Bahrain, Kuwait, and then Dubai, Egypt, Greece, Turkey, UK, India, and Switzerland also I can see here. South Africa, right, Didi, Aruna Didi? And yes, I think more than 130 brothers and sisters have attended, Didi.
Denmark, Italy,
Yeah,
Vancouver.
Canada, yeah. So all around the world, yes.
And also there's Hindi translation going on. How many are there?
There are 20, they are fluctuating 20, 25, but fluctuating and coming back and going.
Thank you, Asha Didi, so much. It was lovely, short and sweet, but lovely to have you. And now you owe us another talk.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
welcome.
was like visiting ORC. It was like visiting India. We are missing India a lot here these days.
Yeah.
Seeing you is like a new life for us. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Anyway, all of you have to come back to India only.
Yes, waiting.
Sister Meera and Sister Rajni are here with us. Meera of Malaysia and Sister Rajni. Both of them are here in ORC.
Anji.
Yeah, Meera went to the airport twice and she came back. So Baba has some definite plans. Okay, Om Shanti.
Sorry, Asha, just one last thought for Rakhi, as everybody will be having Rakhi. The one thought they should hold on to, I know you gave many points, but especially
Okay. Today I was telling the class in the morning, Raksha Bandhan is actually reminding us every year the meaning behind it changes. It is not only to be pure and remain pure, this we have already done. But now is the time when we have to protect our yajna. Raksha Bandhan means protection of yajna. What is yajna? Yajna is our own maryadas, disciplines, rules, regulations, and studies. Our aim, this is yajna. And we have to be protecting it, meaning we have to be the embodiment of it. So that no one can attack, it becomes like a fortress and no one is able to penetrate through. Today, Baba said in the Murli, Maya is your enemy, Baba is your friend. Shiv Baba is your friend. So, it is a bond of friendship because dear Baba has tied us this pure bandhan, pure bondage. He has tied us into pure bondage so that we remain with Him constantly. So to be in constant remembrance and to be the protector of Yajna, this is what Rakhi tells us, to be essential, essential. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Om Shanti.
Everyone for joining. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Aruna. Om Shanti.